Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 30 of the AFK Hour Podcast. I'm your host, jlucio, and today we have Chuy 911
Hey everyone.
and BigBoyEddie.
Hey guys, should have gone first, alphabetical order.
No. Well, this episode 30 is going to be officially the last episode of this year. So we hit 30 episodes in a year. That's pretty good. So celebration. Woo, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Is this an accurate counter of how long we've been doing this?
No, because last week we were supposed to make an episode, but everyone was with holidays and
Busy.
it was Christmas. So we didn't have an episode. And instead we released your B-movie script and it seemed like it was a hit.
Really?
The only complaint I had was that you were very without animo. You weren't with any emotion.
That was the point.
Yeah,
that's
was
what
the
someone
point.
wanted.
Yeah. Like when I was listening to it, I was just like, I just heard you like, yellow, black. Like I was like,
How do you think I felt? It wasn't fun to begin with, but someone wanted me to do that, so I was like, okay, I'll do it like that.
But I enjoyed it. People liked it, and it was very funny. If you guys haven't listened to it, then give it a listen. You could hear Eddie. He tried to make it as boring as he could. That's what those are his words from the recording, right, Eddie?
Yeah, someone asked me to do it, and I was like, all right, fine, that sounds fun. It wasn't fun, so just skim through it. Don't bother watching the whole thing, unless you want to.
if you're going to like if you have a long drive and you just want to hear something
You're better
amusing,
off
I
listening
guess.
to an actual podcast.
No. You'll fall asleep.
You'll fall asleep while
Yeah.
driving.
You'll fall asleep while driving. That's a huge no.
So like the main reason he did it was that was one of the benchmarks
kids.
for the charity fundraiser, which we reached $500, and then Eddie was able to read the script. And so once again, we're still doing the incentives. We're just redeeming them. And thank you guys for donating during that time. The last time you saw these two, Chuy 911 and BigBoyEddie, was their debut on streaming. We were baking some chocolate chip cookies, some sugar cookies, and some oatmeal cookies. And how do you guys like it?
I didn't like that day.
You don't like anything, bro. You don't like the B-movie. You don't like the cookies or the baking stream.
I mean, nah, I have fun. I didn't like how it ended. I lost focus and ended up falling asleep.
My goodness. First time I had more enjoyment cooking it than I actually had eating it.
Yeah.
So I like the the process more than the result. Hey, it was the first for me. I thought they came out great.
Yeah, they came out nice looking. Not good though. They were disgusting.
Yeah.
I think the worst cookies. Okay, well, for those that don't know, we had a baking stream for our 12 days of Christmas, and we baked some cookies, some I guess Christmas themed cookies, and then we gave the audience who were watching live opportunity to donate or tip us, and we would spin the wheel of misfortune, and on that wheel of misfortune had gross ingredients such as like menudo sauce or menudo powder, the smoke. What was the other powder? The spices.
Smokehouse. Yeah, smokehouse maple or something like that. It's like steak seasoning. We put chips in it.
Yeah, chips in it. Beef jerky. Jalapeno juice.
Yeah.
Toothpaste.
It's all coming back. It's coming back.
The toothpaste one was doable. Like the toothpaste frosting cookie you gave me. It was disgusting, but it was doable.
So I mean, if you guys want to check that out, you just go to our Twitch VODs at twitch.tv/SavePoint_TV. And yeah, I mean, what was your honest opinion of the stream? Are you guys willing to do another baking stream or /cooking stream?
I'd be down, yeah.
I'll be down. I really like cooking, but just in general.
We would have to start earlier and actually focus on doing it.
Yes, and not get halfway water tipsy. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, like for drinking on stream, like I don't mind drinking. Obviously, drinking on stream is okay. I just feel uncomfortable drinking on stream because I don't want to get banned. and like I don't mind if I got banned, but I'm like doing it with everybody. So if I get banned, everyone gets banned on the channel, right? So like we had to be all very careful with that, and just say that we acknowledge and to drink safe or whatever, drinking responsibility, right?
Yes.
But I had a lot of fun baking, even though Jesus did most of the baking. Everyone was complaining that Jesus was doing all the. We invited Jesus so he could do the baking, and me and Eddie were just drinking in the background.
No, I was doing a decent amount of work at first, and then I got distracted.
Distracted.
Distract. Hey,
I mean,
but
I
with
helped him
steaks,
clean up though.
Yeah, you
I
did
think-
help clean up.
yeah, the cleanup was very nice. By the way, I think I left the cooling rack or tray or whatever. One of the
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you left it here. Yeah.
yeah. I was wondering where I left. I was like, what?
What's the next thing you guys want to be cooking or bake on stream?
That carrot cake and red velvet cake we bought.
That we never got the chance to.
Yeah.
I can skip out on the carrot cake. but
Nah, you have to
I'm-
try it,
I'll-
man. The carrot cake's good.
Nah, I'll rather
Carrot
try
cake.
the red velvet. I'll try that
Carrot cake.
as the last bite of the night, probably.
Alright, fine.
Yeah, that way.
Ooh,
know.
a cheesecake, dude, or
I
some
was-
pies.
I was saying that we should do ramen. I could just imagine all the nasty ingredients, and then we just make the.
Oh.
I
I was
was
thinking of
telling
actually
them.
enjoying the food.
I
There's
was
no
telling
enjoying
them.
on streaming, right?
Yeah, I
And
believe
ramen
that.
takes forever if you're gonna want to do it from scratch.
Hell yeah, brother. We do it from scratch. I mean, we've done it before. Well,
It
Jesus has done
wasn't
it.
that
before.
good. But
Oh,
yeah.
I did it.
or-
No, are you
Wasn't
talking
it?
about the time we did it with Ruben at Ruben's place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was with Jesus, no? As
I
well.
don't remember. There was
Yeah.
a couple of big oopsies along the line, but it was okay.
Yeah, the first big oopsie was, hey, this recipe is actually like 26 hours, not 2 hours like it indicates. So we're like, okay, well, let's
It
just
said
get all
to-
the
We
material.
just didn't
ready.
read. It said 2 hour prep time, actual cook time, and like getting the meal ready was like 26 hours.
Yep.
I think we
Uh.
should aim to do something from like scratch, like from like flour and eggs and
Oh,
milk. and
like what though?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't know. Let's make some pancakes from scratch.
Pancakes? All right. Well,
Yeah.
we can start there. But which type of pancakes?
Waffles.
Because there's the waffles.
Well, waffles aren't pancakes; they're waffles.
They're a modified, better version of pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
waffles more than pancakes.
There's more surface area, and it doesn't fall the honey when you pour it. So
Hell
you gotta
yeah.
think smart, dude.
But
That
yeah,
or
for
Japanese waffles. I mean,
Japanese waffles. What's that?
What's the difference?
Japanese. That one's more fluffy. It's almost like not a souffle. It's fucking.
It's like
I
a
don't know. It
crepe
puffs
or
up.
what are they called?
The
The
crepes,
crepes. Yeah,
Crepes?
that's what.
Grapes. Mm.
not grape.
I would
Grape?
say that
I don't know.
they're
No, it's
airy.
grape, you're
They're
right,
more
it's
airy.
Like a tortilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's like
to
a
me.
sweet tortilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I had a crepe when I went to the farmers market here in San Antonio with Kenya, and all I could think of was this is a tortilla with strawberries.
Just made
Why
with
are you-
sweet flour.
why are you giving me tortillas with strawberries? And she would get mad, like, this is not tortilla, you uncultured swine. I'm just like, no.
It's a modified tortilla.
It's a thin pancake. That's how I see it. Because then I can't eat it.
But yeah, we're trying to plan more cooking and baking streams this coming up year, and hopefully we could do a couple of them during the year. A year is a long time, so we would have to plan it, and we could organize something, and maybe you guys will see different people rotated during the baking streams.
Maybe sneak in a barbecue stream too. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that was your first debut on streaming. How do you guys like that aspect of it?
I hated it.
It was cool. It was nice. I liked it. It was nice interacting with all the people in the
Yeah,
chat
I
room,
agree.
getting all the comments. I'll
Yeah.
put it that way.
Seems to love
Comment.
Jesus.
Yeah, everybody
Somehow.
loves Jesus.
I don't know about that. they like my skills, but they didn't like how they came out. Okay, feels sad.
So yeah, like whenever you start or like streaming, it's very well, at least to me, it was very jarring because like you're just sitting there and playing games. But I like IRL streaming because like you're doing shit. You're actually doing shit. But I guess the only thing we had to work on is just holding the camera because like that's the main complaint because like it was shaky. And I have carpal tunnel and arthritis, so like I hold the camera like this. So like I have like because my hand shakes a lot. So like Eddie would have to hold the camera or we would have to place it down. But other than that, I really enjoyed like IRL stuff. So hopefully this is like a gateway to doing more IRL content. So I think that'll be really cool in the upcoming year. The thing I want to do the most this coming up year for SavePoint is create more different shows, obviously, and do like more IRL content, like do like skits and stuff like that. I think that shit will be really fun. But it's gonna be very complex because we have to write in and stuff like that. And since COVID hopefully is going away by then, like everything's settling down, we could hang out more and do like co streams, like what we did during our baking stream. So like I think that'll be really cool doing all this stuff again. What do you guys want to do in SavePoint for 2021?
2021.
Well, Jesus, even though I don't know.
Well, I was gonna say, even though I'm not officially part of it, but like you said, maybe more in IRL streaming, or I don't know if gaming streaming, but at least be part of multiplayer sessions, and of course be part of the infamous Potato Pals journey.
Heck yeah.
You are
part potato.
I am part potato. I cannot deny that.
Personally, I would love to have a community server of whatever game. Doesn't matter what game it is, just a community server. I would prefer it to be Minecraft, but whatever is the easiest to do. And having like 10 to 20 people playing at once would be pretty cool.
That would be really cool. Like having a really big server in Minecraft, or when we did Don't Starve, we only had 10 people, but even with the 10 people, it was a lot of fun. Like we were streaming with the community, and people
just have to be careful because then you'll get griefers and all that stuff. Hopefully not, right?
Yeah, hopefully not. But like even then, like even with the 10 people in the Discord server, it was kind of chaotic. Everyone's talking at the same time. But I mean, that's where the fun is. Like in my opinion, like all the chaoticness and everyone's talking over each other. I think that's where most of the fun is coming from.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think we need to do more stuff like that to community servers. I talked to Snakerbot and I asked him what does he want for SavePoint to do in 2021, and his answer was
solo.
Other than going solo, he said that he wants to make other series, and that he wants to have a consistency of more than 100 viewers on our stream.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what he wants. So I mean, that's a really cool goal. I mean, that seems very plausible in the future. But we still have to be consistent and continue growing. And we have to thank you guys, the community or the audience, for helping us even have this chance of even accomplishing this goal. It's a really difficult goal. Not many people are able to do it. But let's see, fingers crossed, 2021 will be our year, hopefully.
We've been holding it together so far.
Yeah, so far. It's like we're building a house of cards. And we're just like, oh God, we need to duct tape this shit together. But okay, well, we're gonna go back to our original format. Okay. So what have you guys been playing? Eddie, we'll start with you.
Why me? You started with Jesus first and then Troy. You should keep it that way.
Okay, fine. Eddie.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
I've been playing CyberPunk, XCOM 2, Raft with Nabjr, or whatever you want to call him, and a couple of his friends. And CyberPunk. Did I say CyberPunk?
Yeah, you said CyberPunk.
Yeah, I think
how much you love the game.
I think that's how much you've been playing.
I've been playing CyberPunk, and more CyberPunk, basically.
Yeah, it's a buggy mess, but I'm enjoying it. But since it is buggy, I'm just waiting for it to be patched a little bit more. I wasn't expecting perfection. I feel like I'll get my money's worth. I enjoyed it. Does it suck? Yeah, but that's just the way things are because the way people always pre-order stuff. Been a long
Mm.
time since a game comes out complete, I guess.
So I mean,
You
how many hours
pre-order
have
them,
you
come
put
out.
in to Cyberpunk so far?
I stopped at like around 37 because I got a bug where my quests are kind of delayed. So, like in other words, I finish a quest. I go to an area to start a quest. You're supposed to get a phone call from a person. They're like, "Hey, I need you to do this," right?
Mm-hmm.
But I get to the area because it's marked on your map, and the person calls me like, "Good job on the job that you just finished. Here's the money. That job I just did like 20 minutes ago." So it's like behind the one. So I go to the next quest, and it gives me the reward for the quest I just finished. I finish that new quest, and they don't call me. I go to another quest, and then they pay me for the quest I just finished like 30 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
So it's like behind. So I was like, I'll just wait to see if that gets fixed. Raft, well, it's been pretty fun. I've been playing with Nabjer and Ricky Tavi. I haven't touched Dark in a while. I started playing GTA again with Ram 940 and you, Jesus.
Sorry, I think his gamer tag is Tiki Tavi. Yeah,
Oh,
Tiki
my
Tavi.
bad. Not Ricky Taggy. Ricky Tavi? Tiki Tavi? Yeah. My bad. My bad. That's gonna be hard to remember. But yeah, it's been fun. I've been playing a lot of that. I just started playing XCOM 2 like 3 days ago, and it's kind of fun. I was in the process of naming every soldier. I just named myself and Nick, and so I should probably fix it if I were to make a video of this.
I'm sad. Okay, I'm sad.
You said that what? It cut off.
You didn't name me.
I wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
I literally said, I was literally like getting there. I was like, I just started with Nick and me, and then I was like, it would be cool to name everybody. But I was starting having issues because I modded the game, so it was breaking on me. I fixed it. I haven't touched it since, but I'll add you. I'll add anybody you want. But the only thing is, like I was telling you, if I were to record this, I would need to change it up a bit because I was using like real life information, like Nabjer's full name, giving him nickname, and just being stuff like that. So if he dies in the game, he's dead.
He's dead in real life.
Yeah. But it's been fun. I've been having fun.
Okay, how about you, Jesus? What have you been playing this past week?
I have not been playing that much, but if anything, I've been playing just a little bit of Cold War, which even though I hate it, I'm still playing it for some reason.
I've
'Cause
heard
it's
it's
just
gotten a
there.
lot better.
It's
Yeah,
gotten
I
a lot
heard
better.
that
I haven't
too.
tried
So-
it.
I'm down to play some Cold War after this recording because it seems like they fixed a lot of it. I was playing zombies.
Yeah, not gonna happen. I need to do like a 30 gig update.
Oh no!
I mean,
Start it.
hold on.
Start it.
It's gonna take me a lot less
Start it.
than before, but it's still gonna take at least like an hour.
Well, maybe in an hour. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Nah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But
Okay.
from your experience from the beginning when it started to now, has it improved?
I want to say it has.
It has.
And they've been adding a little bit more. Well, they've been adding the maps. I mean, even though Nuketown should have been part of the fucking game since the beginning, but I think they changed it up. Like they put Nuketown, and then like it has a different. I don't know how to say it.
Remember that
It looks
mansion
cool.
from Black Ops 2 or 3? Like that was like a
Yeah,
map where you play in a mansion.
I think that's I remember what you're talking about. That map is also in it. They added
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah. All the different updates, like, well, I mean, first of all, I'm glad that it's free, right? If just
Mhm.
imagine if you had we grew up during the Xbox 360 days. Usually, when they added maps, it would be in a DLC map pack. You pay $15 to get 6 maps. I'm glad that system is dead. Like, if anyone was off, like, if they tried to pull that off, like, everyone would be like a pitchfork riot. Let's tear this company down. $15 for 6 maps. This is BS, right? So I'm glad that's an old outdated marketing system, and all this stuff is free. But I agree with Jesus. Like, all this stuff should have been in day one, like release day one, like the season pass, the map.
like Modern Warfare was really good, and I feel like it could have lasted a year more for them to finish Black Ops.
Yeah.
But on a side note, as far as gameplay, were you a fan of like the FAL, like in the M14 and all those like single shot space guns, not a shotgun?
Oh, okay, the single fire or whatever.
Yeah. Were you a fan of those, George?
The early ones, yes. And the new ones, I'm not that much of a fan currently. Because like, well, I'm still trying to get everything Damascus, even though I'm a whole series behind, right? So like, I'm gonna try to get everything like the highest rank.
I was wondering because on the new Call of Duty, I don't know if they fixed it. Oh, well, before that, like on the old one, you know how those guns take 2 shots to kill somebody besides the FAL, because I think they almost nerfed a little bit. And it's like a double tap and they're dead, even in regular. Well, in the new Call of Duty, it takes 3 to 4 shots.
Yeah.
And it's so off-putting, man. I freaking hate it. It's so
put
weird.
On hard code more. No,
yeah, but apparently that the DMR14 is OP, like stupidly OP for Warzone right now. So that might be fun to try as well.
It might be fun. Might try it. I don't know. I've been playing it just here and there, just so I can have something to play. Another game is, for some reason, Binding of Isaac. I was playing that. Dude, I don't know. It is fun, and I don't know. I have it open while I'm watching something else. Just hearing something else, or listening to music, or watching an anime, or something else. I'll just have it open.
Play while watching an anime.
Cause I'm that good. Nah,
yeah. You're reading subtitles and everything.
I'm reading subtitles. No. I can get away with it sometimes, but
real quick,
it just depends.
Who's the one that showed you Binding of Isaac? I'm just curious.
I don't know. It just popped up in sales on Steam that one time.
I think it was me actually. I recommended it.
Yeah, I think it was Eddie over here.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It was from jlucio recommendation.
It was a
nice game, despite how old it is.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good game. It's still like, it's very addicting, and surprisingly, there's still community behind it. A Binding of Isaac. There's like a cult following for the person that created those games, because they also made Super Meat Boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like they have a good following, and so what I've heard is that there's gonna be a new game coming out soon. This coming up year, the new Binding of Isaac. So everyone's really excited for that, and I'm pretty excited. And obviously, we have the board game too. The board game is really fun. So like they have a lot going on for them. So I'm happy that the Binding of Isaac is still relevant, and I'm a really big fan of the game.
The community is just gonna be like, very. I don't know. They're gonna be looking at the game in detail. I'm sure they're gonna love it because, like, what community doesn't like a new game when it's been like forever? Yeah, but they're just like, okay, some of the items we don't want, or like, I hope they don't get rid of this, and the same old. I want to keep this, but I don't want to get rid of that.
Which, did Five Nights at Freddy's ever get its movie that it was supposed to get?
It was gonna get a movie? I did not know.
Supposedly, yeah.
It was a movie like a while back. I'm not entirely sure. I think it fell through. I mean, also Halo was supposed to get a movie.
Really?
And like that, Halo. Also, Gears of War also supposed to get a movie.
The Assassin's Creed movie I heard was crap.
I think all these movies are limbo. And for those that don't know, limbo is basically, it's in between like being produced. It hasn't
officially been canceled.
Yeah, it's being produced, but yet it doesn't have funding to be actually made. So it's in limbo. So yeah. Is there anything else you've been playing, Jesus?
In the last game, Kingdom 2 Crowns.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Either BigBoyEddie here or jlucio.
Wait, real quick. Who also gave the recommendation for that game?
I don't know. I think it was just like I said in the sales.
We saw it in a commercial.
You saw a commercial.
That's a good commercial. It's a very fun game. I glad I spent the
Whatever it was.
15, if whatever it was, 15, $20 for it. I think it's a well worth game if you have someone to play with it. By yourself, I think it's still fun, but if you have someone else to
Not
play with,
everyone's cup
it's
of tea.
yeah, better
Yeah.
with someone else.
Two Crowns is a really fun game. If, like Jesus said, if you can play by yourself or with a friend. If you want to play by yourself, there's also a free version of it. It's called Kingdom, just Kingdom by itself. And it's free to play on Steam. So if you're down, if you don't have anyone to play with and looking for a different game with really good music, and it's fun gameplay, then I would recommend downloading Kingdom's Classic. But yeah. Is
There you
that
go.
all the games you've been playing?
That's thus far, yeah.
What
Holidays,
about you,
and
George?
everything else. Yeah. What about you?
So, okay, so like it's been the holidays, right? Obviously, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Mhm.
During the holidays,
Holidays.
yeah, Happy Holidays.
Happy
During the
holidays.
holidays, I usually travel back home to Laredo, and I'm just with my family. So I haven't been really playing any games. But the only game I have been playing on my mobile is probably Hearthstone. That's the only game I've been playing, Hearthstone. I'm trying to grind for Legend. Right now, I'm ranked 3.
Or
So I'm
what?
pretty close. I'm pretty close.
You're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm really, really close. But
I think
I'm so close, but yet so fucking far.
I think I've
Just
heard you
pretending
say
I'm pretending I know what you guys are talking
yeah,
about.
pretending. Yeah, it's because I think he said that to me like a couple of times that he's
Oh
close,
my
but
god!
I don't think
Yeah,
he's gotten there yet.
I've never been to Legend. So
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm still at rank 3 right now. I'm trying to get Legend. But other than that, other than playing Hearthstone, I've been watching a shit ton of Dexter because so I really like the show. I've seen it already. I'm a fan of Dexter, so I wanted to rewatch the whole entire there's 8 seasons, and the reason why I wanted to do that was because there's a new episode or a new movie coming out for Dexter. So it's gonna come out next year. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna watch everything, and then I'm gonna get ready for the new one. But then when I will start watching it this past week, it said that Dexter's not even gonna be on Netflix anymore. So they're gonna remove it in 4
Is it
days.
gonna be somewhere else, or just
Well, it's a
gonna be on
Showtime show. It's a Showtime show.
Oh,
So you have
and they
to.
just got their Netflix thing or similar.
No, it's been there for since Netflix has been around. I think the reason why they're taking it off is because they're bringing back Dexter, and that they're still using the IP. So
Okay, yeah.
so like they're removing all the other notice for Dexter in the future because like they're gonna make. What I'm thinking is that the movie is gonna be enough to make a new season, so that's why they're getting everything out. So it's only gonna be on Showtime. So I have 3 days to binge watch 3 seasons. So
Pretty easy.
I think you
they're
can do
12 hours. They're 12 hours. There's 12 episodes, and each episode's an hour. So I have 12 hours. I don't know. It's gonna be tight.
it.
You better get started after this podcast.
Yeah.
You
I don't
can
know.
do it. You can do it. I believe.
After this podcast, I'm gonna edit. So after I'm editing.
Oof.
Other than watching Dexter and playing Hearthstone, I haven't been really doing anything because I've just been with my family.
hmm
But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll rotate to the gaming news section of the podcast. So the first thing on the docket is going to be Cyberpunk 2077 offers refunds. And I know you guys are probably getting sick of us talking about Cyberpunk because we probably talk about it like at least bi-weekly by now, every other week. But I mean, this is still gaming news, and this is a really big bombshell that they're offering refunds for PlayStation people.
First time ever for a AAA.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's first time ever. Did they
believe
have a
so.
refund for like Fallout?
Actually, I don't know.
Um,
Never mind. Might be tucking
I
out
don't-
of my butt.
Yeah, I don't think Fallout's. I think Fallout's
Well,
too greedy to have
I
done
think
a
the
refund.
first thing that it did was actually take it down from the store. Like you can't get Cyberpunk like at all right now from like the PlayStation Store or the Xbox. At least for like the Xbox One and PS4.
Also, the second game that comes up to me when they offered refunds is No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
That's a triple title game. Well, it was
Okay.
supposed to be indie, but then they
They
the
got big.
developers got super greedy and they're like, okay, this is gonna be triple A game or whatever. And yeah, no, and then they fucked up the launch. But I mean, kudos on them because they're still updating the game, even though they botched their launch. They're still updating it, and now I mean, it seems really fun. I guess I have it, and when I played it, it was really fun.
I'm down to play whenever you guys want to as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's
not
fun.
a bad game. It's not like I mean, of course we got it like after all the glitches and all the promised stuff wasn't included, so of course we think it's good. I mean, I think it's good.
Okay, so here's
It's
my
pretty
question to you guys. Do you guys think that the refund, like offering refunds for CyberPunk 2077 is a good thing? Or is
Well,
this...
to begin with, some people were complaining they weren't able to keep the game after getting refunded.
Wait, what do you mean?
People,
Okay.
there was a few articles coming out saying that people were complaining that they couldn't keep the game after getting refunded.
Okay, bro. A free game? Is that what? Yeah, okay.
basically.
That's smart.
So I don't know, man. I think it was a good call. It's the right thing to do. People wanted their money. Avoid people from wasting their money.
Yeah. I mean,
Granted,
I
they
c-
did say that was an issue. That's why they had delayed it, because they weren't ready for the PS4 and the Xbox Series X or whatever it's called.
So like the main reason why they were doing a refund is because they said that because they feel like they did false advertising. And obviously it's very difficult situation whenever it becomes false advertisement, because then that becomes fraud. And that's like, that could be a potential lawsuit, right? And the only thing I can remember is when Ja Rule for the Fire Festival, when they got saying like, no, that ain't fraud. That's false advertisement.
It wasn't that. I don't think it was that bad, because the majority of people are still able to play it.
But I have been seeing through the ghetto grapevine that there are potential lawsuits coming up because of the false advertisement and the glitchiness and all this stuff.
I cannot speak for the game. I haven't bought it. I haven't played it, but I mean, judging from what BigBoyEddie and 940 have told me, and they've put a lot of hours in, at least that I know of. Around 940 has put, let's see, 100 and something hours, 114.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, 114 or 115. I think he was going to go on a business trip this week, and that's why he wanted to get a lot of hours into it. But I mean, regardless, that's a lot of hours. Not that he's like the end all be all justifying thing, but I think it's a workable, playable games. Playable game. Maybe a bit glitchy, but not so much that it inhibits your ability to play the game.
Yeah.
So I don't think the lawsuits would hold ground in the basis of false advertising. Of course, it does look better on PC though, I think.
Yeah.
Or I'm pretty sure it does look better on PC. Some of the requirements for being able to play CyberPunk, they recommend a fucking
3090 or
yeah, one of the new ones, one of the new graphic cards from like, and you're like, well, shit.
I believe that the lawsuits are mainly for older generation consoles, so like PS4 and then Xbox One, not the PS5 and the Xbox whatever the new console is, Series X. I feel like this is a ploy that for CD Projekt Red to save face for the community, because obviously they've been in hot water with the community because they delayed the game so many times, and when they delayed it, they released like a pile of shit, right? Like a gacha game. So they're trying to save face with as much of their community as they can. I feel like this is an okay step. Honestly, in my opinion, is that this game was doomed at the beginning. Like there is no way that they're gonna succeed.
Look, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, everyone overhyped it, and the thing is that a lot of people failed to see was their previous game, The Witcher 3. Not as bad as the launch, had a flip ton of bugs when it first came out as well, and everyone sees it through rose-colored glasses. So
Mhm.
maybe that'll be it in the future.
What I will say is that I'm probably gonna get Cyberpunk 2077, but like in 5 months, like after they fix
Yeah,
the
true.
game. Yeah, they done a lot of patches and stuff like that.
It's fun, but like I was saying, there's a perk that I saw that it's I don't remember what it's called, but you basically turn invisible underwater and the enemies can't see you. There's no reason for you to be underwater. Why is a perk there? Something else is missing. Like maybe there was supposed to be a whole section where you can do stuff underwater. Because there's also upgrades that let you breathe underwater longer. Why? There's no reason for you to go to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably it's still missing stuff then.
Well, if you look at it like that's fine if they fix it, just like how we were talking about No Man's Sky, how they fixed it and they didn't charge anyone extra for it. So it's just like, here you go, guys. This is what we promised. We delivered. It just took us time. It's completely fine. I understand that. I don't think people would be as mad. Unlike, let's say, like when the first Destiny came out, where they literally like blocked some of the zones or blocked some of the spaces that you could go, and then they're like, "Hey, we sold it to you, but you can't access it because we haven't completed the DLC for you to buy that space. That already comes in your. We just locked it for you, you know. I mean, I don't think CD Projekt would go that route. That would be very scummy if they did. But they modify it and make it more pleasant for people to play. I don't think anyone would have any argues. I don't see
Didn't they
it.
want to have a multiplayer as well?
I'm not too
I don't
sure.
know.
No?
I don't know.
Oh, then I don't know.
Not only
But-
that, like, last thing, my bad, bro. There's a thing to say about glitches too. I think they make the game memorable and
Yeah.
also like fun in its own way. And
I
I think
have
for this game,
I have the more
it's-
basic bug where
mhm.
they'll be smoking something, right? But the freaking cigar or whatever, it's like right here. They're like doesn't even like reach their mouth. It's like,
Oh my
and then
God.
they put it down and it just stays floating like right there. And if they move around, it follows them up in the air.
I think the
No.
best glitch I've seen was like every person that was near the main I guess the protagonist had a gun. Like the NPCs were just like chilling in the park with a gun, and like everyone had a gun in
Or
their
if
hand.
you find a guy with a wheelchair and you scare him, he magically is able to walk and run away.
I think that aspect of it is also part of just gaming wise, that you can't completely make a complete safe proof perfect game for everyone, and sometimes people remember on glitches in a good way instead of in a negative light.
Skyrim,
Like
or
yeah,
all the Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim, Fallout, Rockstar games, all of them have like, oh, here's a glitch, guys, or whatever they call it, glitch.
Did you
And-
know you can finish one of I think it's Fallout 3. You can finish the game in less than an hour if you know what to do. You know how you're supposed to follow this whole quest progress. One of the quests is you have to find your father. If you know exactly where he is and you start off with the perfect stat, you can literally just go straight to the warehouse, go on into the bunker of the warehouse, and you've just skipped like 6 hours of gameplay.
I think people look into the game at that point, like speedrunners mostly.
Speedrun.
Yeah. Well, I think people just have casually playing, they'll look into things like resource manipulation for the most part. They're like,
Yeah.
bro, do this and you can get all the caps or whatever you need, or all the ammunition, or unlock
Duplicating
this
guns
gun.
in Borderlands. I remember doing that.
Which makes the game more memorable. I think that's a good aspect to look at it. I don't think the game's that bad where you can't play it.
It's pretty buggy. I'm gonna be honest. Like gameplay wise, it's pretty buggy, but I'm personally still enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do know that there's already a speed run for like the fastest you could have sex with somebody in
It's
Cyberpunk. Yeah, I think it's 11 minutes right now.
Oof.
So like that's a speed run.
Damn. Is it that easy?
Is it the corporate chick? Do you know who it is?
I don't know who it is. I just read the headline that speedrunners already did the fastest you can have sex with somebody on CyberPunk. I was like, what?
No,
The heck? Okay, bro.
I don't think that's a goal. They'll promote an AGDQ or SDGDQ. Yeah.
Yeah, games done quick or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Summer games done quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
SGDQ.
Okay, so even like I'm gonna change the next topic because we talk about Cyberpunk so much previously. I guess the overarching thing about it is that hopefully this game gets fixed. Obviously, we don't want misfortune on this game because it is part of the community, and we want everyone to be happy. And hopefully, in the future, they could update the game with the appropriate fixes, the hot fixes and whatnot. So the next topic we're gonna be talking about is Space Force officially released the name of their soldiers. I know
Give it
that
to me.
I know I told Jesus the name.
Is it
I
ODST,
know.
Orbital Drop Shock Troopers?
No,
No.
but Eddie
Coalition.
does not know the name. Let me just say, Eddie, the name is fucking badass. Okay.
Alright, is
Yeah.
it? If you tell me a video game name, will I know it?
I don't know, a video game.
I don't know any video games. How about movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
I'm
pop
not good with
culture?
movies, but give me a movie.
No, you.
It's a Marvel movie.
It's a Marvel movie. Yeah.
Avengers.
No.
What are they avenging?
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind.
What are they avenging?
From space.
No, it's not Avengers. You want to give it another shot? One more try?
Marvel. Anything more specific?
There's two
Guardians of the Galaxy.
movies. Just the first part.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Ding,
so
ding, ding.
the official titles for Space Force officers or soldiers or whatever, they're gonna be called Guardians. I know this is not gaming news, but this is freaking badass.
I think it's cool. Yeah.
That's
Do you
pretty
know
good.
like that was stupid?
At first, I was like, can't they be a little bit more creative? They're ripping off. I was like, okay, you know what? Just fucking get it from actual good stuff from right now.
Well, at least they're not Rangers from like Buzz Lightyear.
That would have
No,
been cool
no.
too. Space
That would've been
Rangers.
pretty cool. Space Rangers.
Alright,
We should just call
what are
them
the
Space
ones
Cowboys.
for a Space Cowboy? What about the Mass Effect? What are they called? The N7A or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know the official title, but they all had like a N number.
Yeah.
That was,
Or Gears for Gears of War.
what are they called?
Gears, aren't they? Like the Gear soldiers?
Oh, I don't know.
Or Shock
look at me, bro.
Troopers?
Shock
Like
Troopers
Station
are
Road.
pretty badass. That's
Yeah.
a really badass name.
Shock Trooper.
Oh,
I like
anything
it.
Halo related.
Everything. Like you can
Yeah, we
see
should
it
just name
now.
all our
Bro.
soldiers. all our-
Spartans?
yeah, I was gonna say we should name either our space soldiers all Spartans or Master Chief. Just call them all.
Master
No,
Chief.
the
No.
Master Chiefs. Nah. You're gonna have a lot of enlistments
Or,
going.
be Guardians and then their Spec Ops be Spartans
I mean,
with
This-
freaking
this
numbers like 117.
technically, like Trump's legacy, like the Space Force and the Guardians. Like, who's gonna be known for creating Space Force? Donald Trump. That's interesting to think.
Yeah.
So, are you guys happy with the name of Guardians?
Sign me up, bro.
It could have been better, but yeah.
I'm gonna go enlist tomorrow. Become a
So,
Guardian.
like, what do you do then as of right now as a Guardian?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think what they do is just like a bunch of like satellite stuff. They keep in track of all the things that's orbiting. I think in the future, I don't know how far this is in the future. They'll be like sending soldiers to protect the satellites, like just like in Call of Duty. I don't know if you remember, there was a
Like
game.
spaceships?
Yeah, there is a level in Call of Duty where people were invading, your like, what's it called, the
The
satellites.
space station. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
the space station as well. They're like invading that shit. So
Yeah,
maybe.
I remember that. Oh my
I
god.
honestly,
I
do not know.
honestly don't think that would be in our lifetime, to be honest.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I would love it. I think it'll be freaking amazing, but I don't think it'll be in our lifetime.
I honestly think it's gonna be in our lifetime, but like in our older stages, like in our 50s, 40s. That's when they're gonna have shit like that.
20 years from now, really?
Yeah, I honestly believe that. They're gonna have spaces in the moon too.
Nah. I don't know. An amusement park in the moon, dude.
No
yeah,
amusement
dude.
park, like in Futurama.
I like to go visit the moon.
It's a crappy old amusement park.
I'll be excited. I don't care.
Oh yeah, dude.
Jeff Bezos. That's why he's gonna be spending his money. A theme park in the moon.
Doesn't he have his own like space program?
I'm not entirely sure. Probably, potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's rich enough to, to buy SpaceX and all the our entire government. So.
What is the advertising for becoming a guardian, bro?
It's
What
just
would
a
you
picture of Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, bro.
Yeah.
Call me
I'm
a
recruited.
I don't know, what is their advertisement? I haven't seen anything.
Nah, it has to get more mainstream, dude. Just how each branch of the military has its own advertising, the Guardians will have its own, dude.
Dude, I honestly
old
think
70s music, freaking Guardians of the Galaxy style.
Dude, I'm actually looking forward to all those advertisements. I want to see how it looks, and I want to know what they do. Because I mean, obviously, everyone's just like, "Why do we need Space Force? Isn't that just like Air Force?" Like, and I always say, I guess. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it technically is. But in most video games and movies, the Space Force is always like Navy. Like the Navy always controls everything in the space for some reason. I don't know why. Do you guys know why?
Yeah, no, that's true though. It's also the same for Halo, huh?
Yeah, that's all like Navy stuff. Like Navy is space. So like I don't know. Like obviously now we're going to like sci-fi, even though it's present now. I like I said, I don't know what exactly you're gonna be doing. Like in the far future, obviously they're gonna have spaceships and patrolling whatever, just like in video games and movies. But I don't know.
Maybe I don't think it's a good time to do that, but I ain't no expert, so who knows?
Yeah, Guardians, pretty badass in my opinion.
Future is now, dude.
The future is now. Yeah.
Yes.
Start painting everything chrome. Let's go.
So the next thing we're going to be talking about is going to be the copywritten strike rule for Twitch. Obviously, everyone knows that if you get 3 strikes for copywritten music, then you're out. But recently, they're trying to pass this legislative document that if you break the copy strike rule 10 times, then it's going to be a felony. It's a felony charge, and the person will be sent to jail.
Man, that feels so scummy in my opinion. I might be talking out of my ass, and I don't know anything about it, but like all this stuff going on, to me it feels like a last ditch effort grab for the music industry that's kind of dying because of everything else that's coming out. It feels so fucking scummy, dude.
I totally agree with you. Like it's, to me, like you said, the music industry is dying. There's not really a reason why anyone should go to any record label anymore. Everyone does it individually. Like, I mean, if you have talent, you could just go on YouTube and put your stuff, and people will find you, or Spotify, or whatever, right? SoundCloud, and people will find you. And so, like, slowly but surely, these record labels are losing their pull with these artists. And now, like Eddie says, it feels like it's a last-ditch effort because all these independent artists are going to be making waves. So they're trying to claim as much money as they can with the old music. And yeah, it's really scummy. Like, I mean, it shouldn't even be like 10. I guess there's a lot of chances, but
jail time, like that's ridiculous. Because what about
a felony charge? Like, that's
what
crazy.
about malls, shopping centers? They're always playing this music. They have no right to play this music. Like, charge the manager.
No, for that, I think there's actually like a different license agreement. Like, that's to pay like a licensing fee.
Most shops just open up a Pandora connected to a Bluetooth.
Yeah, but most of them don't get reported. I mean, if you get reported, then they're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, and like, why streaming of all things? Like, it was years, and then all of a sudden they just hit Twitch because they found out Twitch exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Like
takes
I
takes
do
them a
know.
while.
Yeah.
You know.
I do know that whenever streamers do IRL stuff, they're very scared to go into like restaurants
Stores
or
and
to
restrooms.
stores
Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
because there's music playing in the background, right? So I don't know how this is going to affect the future of Twitch. Everyone's really upset with it. Obviously, it should. Everyone agrees is on the same page that it shouldn't be a felony charge. But I don't know. What do you think, Jesus?
I think it was bound to happen. I think it was just a matter of time before they actually put some. I didn't think it was gonna be a felony, but they were seeing that Twitch was
You
making
wouldn't download a
numbers.
car, would you? Fuck yeah, I would.
Fuck yeah, well, you know, they got wind, dude. What can you say, dude?
Yeah.
First it was YouTube, and now it's just, now it's Twitch. Part of the bill also said, or part of the bill that's getting approved, or that got approved, was that sites that don't have licensing for music, just like whatsoever, like let's say non-Twitch sites that are like streaming services, they play that, it's like also a felony. So they're just making it across the board like a hey,
Give
you're
us money
streaming
or
or
you're
you're
going to
trying,
jail.
yeah, if there's any monetary value to what you're streaming and you put like a licensed piece of music, you can get a felony to it.
That's ridiculous, man.
I think they're just like, how are we gonna exempt just Twitch from this or whatever? Like, they're just gonna put it on everyone, except on Twitch you have the
And
10
Twitch,
strikes.
it's like, it's not our fault, it's the streamer's fault, and then the streamer gets fucked over.
Mm-hmm. Twitch doesn't want to have anything to do with that, bro. They're like, oh, you did that. It was on our terms of service. You didn't read it right, dummy.
Have like accountability, so they want to blame on the streamer themselves, and then they'll be charged with a felony. As a streamer that, well, I guess we're trying to become bigger streamers. I'm very vigilant with the music that I'm hearing, because like obviously I don't want to get banned, and even now more so because like you could get a felony. But whenever I do play music on stream, I always have to make sure it's copy-free written music. And whenever I'm not on stream, I'm hearing music, I'm just like, oh shit, I can't be hearing this. This is copywritten music. And then I was like, oh wait, I'm not streaming, so I can hear this. This is okay.
It's
so
ridiculous, man.
Makes you self-conscious.
Yeah, it makes you very self-conscious of what you're listening to, like at all times. So hopefully, I don't know what Twitch can do, or Amazon or whatever. Jeff Bezos, I don't know what you can do.
Save us, Jeff Bezos. You're our only hope.
No. I'm gonna surrender more freedoms to Jeff Bezos. To feel secure. I don't know, like this. Remember swatting, dude? How that wasn't like a felony before, but people like.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense,
dying.
right? Yeah, there was actual loss of life involved, and actual violence being partaken. I understand that, but this is more like, hey, you're earning money. We want that money.
We're losing 10 cents, multiply times a billion. Screw everybody.
Because it's not just you; it's the music that gives you the streaming. I don't know.
It's because the thing that it, like, obviously affects everybody, but it affects the smaller streamers more, because like if they get fucked over, they don't have the money to pay. They don't have the resources to fight it, right? The bigger streamers, they have the resources, like they have the contacts, they have the money and whatever to fight it. So like they'll be okay in the end of the day. Like they'll be okay. They'll be very cautious and very scared playing music. But in the end of the day, it won't really affect them because they already have their money, right? Like,
yeah, but like to me, it seems ridiculous that video game developers have to put a string mode option so it doesn't play any freaking music.
Well, that's where it gets scary, because if push comes to shove, the developers can even they could claim their own music in their own game. So like,
And if
I
you're
guess,
streaming it, that's a big no-no. You're only supposed to play it without streaming it.
yeah. So like, there's obviously a silver lining. Like, obviously, there's this. This is all new, right? Obviously, this is all new, relatively new, and people don't know the law behind it. But obviously, people don't have the rights to be streaming it. So like, if companies wanted to, then they wouldn't allow them to stream at all. So I guess we should counter blessings, I guess, at the moment, because they're not being super anal. But I don't think they would ever do that, because that's only bad for the company. I don't know. This is, I'm probably speaking out my ass, but I think this is potentially the future of gaming. And like I said previously in one of our podcasts, I feel like these game passes are going to be potential resources where it allows people to stream. So like these game passes, let's say you buy a game pass.
I'm personally scared because all companies do whatever it is for the profit. They don't care what happens, but for the profit.
Yeah, obviously. So what I think what's gonna happen in like 20 years is that these game passes are gonna be really big. They're gonna have a big library, and then also the only way you can stream those games is if you bought the game pass as well for these licensing fees, right? So then it allows you to stream these certain games, and not every game will be allowed to be streamed. Just like Nintendo. Like Nintendo doesn't like their games being on videos on YouTube unless it's from the Nintendo channel, and whenever they do have
not like that anymore, though, is it? I thought they
no,
changed
they
it.
They reverted back to it. So now all the Mario parties and all these Nintendo games are being DMCA'd because no one has the rights other than Nintendo. But I feel like they're disconnected because they're a Japanese company. Like they're disconnected them to our culture rather than their culture. I don't know. Maybe I'm like, again, this is my opinion, my 2 cents. I'm probably don't know what I'm talking about. But from what I'm seeing, what I'm witnessing, this is how I see the future is heading. I don't know how you guys feel it.
Only time will tell, man. I don't really like talking out of my ass without research.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's just careful with their IP. They've always been careful, and they don't. Yeah. They like to be in control of their brand, and all for the most part.
I think George is right. Just because of whole like the Japanese culture, they really care for their image, and a good chunk of the business is for kids. So maybe that's why they don't want to have to deal with any of that.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to taint the goodness of Nintendo, but we'll DMCA your ass. How classic.
So yeah, only time can tell, or time will tell what's gonna happen with all the music.
The Guardians will come and save us, man.
The Guardians will come and save us. Fingers crossed.
Call the Guardians. Yeah.
Call the Guardians, yeah. Who are you gonna call? Oh wait, that's DMC. I should be careful.
Yeah.
It was a parody. Don't worry about it.
It's parody. Yeah.
The Guardians.
So hopefully within this coming up year, it'll be better. Like 2020 has been really rough on all of us. It's been a very difficult year. Hopefully 2021 will be a better year, and hopefully all this stuff is straightened out. With that being said, okay, what is the worst thing that's happened to y'all in 2021? We'll start with Eddie. We'll start with you, Eddie.
No.
The worst.
The worst.
Oh, the worst. I heard wars. I'm just like, what wars are you talking about?
What war?
You put me on the spot, man. I can't think of anything.
Really? The
Yeah.
worst thing that's happened to you?
Nothing big.
Other than COVID.
No, that's why nothing big. It's been pretty boring. I can't think of anything. It was like besides like the whole COVID thing. I didn't really have anything big or bad that comes into mind happen. To be honest, I genuinely cannot think of anything.
Okay.
Well, poop.
Yeah, like I'm being serious. Like I guess that's a good thing though. Like, but I genuinely can't think of anything like pops into my mind that was like bad.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I mean, how about you, Jesus? What's the worst thing that's happened to you?
The worst thing is that I've been doing nothing but playing games and sitting around just eating, which is not good.
Bad.
I'm not physically active, and I'm not getting our skin should feel the sunlight.
Wait, you're outside?
I don't usually go outside. There's no need. Why do I need to go outside?
Just sit down outside for like 30
Just sit
minutes.
down
There's your
outside.
vitamin D, yeah.
Oh, yeah, my vitamin D. But no, I don't want to, Eddie. Nah.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
I mean, I go outside because I have to go to work and I have to walk to my office and stuff like that. That's the only reason I go outside. Other than that, I wouldn't go outside because I don't want to get ronies.
Ronies. There you go. I don't know. Other than
What
that,
about you?
oh
Sorry,
yeah.
go.
No, I'm done.
There you go.
yeah, I'm
What
done.
about you, George?
The worst thing that's happened to me in 2020 was they no more movie theaters. No more
No
movie.
more movie. Yep.
I'm really sad about that, honestly. Like that's like it breaks my heart seeing all these theaters close and we can't go. And like my favorite theater of all time, don't ask me why. It's always been Regal. I don't know why.
You never went to the car theater, like the drive-in theaters?
I've been to drive-in theaters and stuff like that.
You don't like it?
Same. It's not the same going in and sitting down with randoms and experiencing the movie together. I don't know. Like I think the whole movie theater experience is really cool, really fun. I like to go to the theaters by myself, even though that's kind of weird. I know a lot of people don't like
No.
theaters.
Yeah, I think it's dumb that it's considered weird. Who cares? You're there to see a movie.
Yeah, dude, I this is what I do. I just go, I get like a really big hoodie. I just go to the theater and I just sit by myself and I just watch the movie with everyone like having a good time. And I'm just like, this is so much fun. To me, it's so much fun. And like I just have my hoodie on, just have my hat, just like sitting in the back and just watching.
Absolutely.
And like I honestly like that. I don't know why. I guess I'm just weird like that. But I also like going with you guys, going to the movie theaters and whatnot, and experiencing it with as a group. But yeah, like my favorite theater is Regal, and it came out recently that their stores are gonna be closing indefinitely, so no more Regal theaters. So I'm really sad about that.
Damn, bro.
They're the first one to go. They're getting chopped out. They got Thanos snapped, so no more.
Out of existence.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been some few things that have been closing around, which, for a large part, are just like small, up and coming, like just local places that have been getting shut down. Like some bars they're just closing. Urban Bricks, which was a pizza place around here, also got closed. Small little local, none of the big chain like fucking restaurants or fast food or anything like that. No big name brand stores are closing, just the local ones, which I hope the Korean food restaurant that we have here doesn't close. Then I'll be really sad.
Yeah, I hope so too. I haven't gone there in the longest time.
That place is bomb.
Yep, it is bomb, dude. I hope they don't close. Then it'll be really the worst thing.
But they closed down Regal. I'm sad. Next thing you know, they're gonna close down Cinemark and then Alamo Draft House. No more
I
Alamo.
prefer Alamo just because like the whole eating and dining thing, or watching movies and dining.
I don't like Alamo that much.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like.
So did you come up with the worst thing
Nope.
already? No.
Nope.
Oh my
I
God.
genuinely can't think of anything, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. Feels bad, man. How do you miss going to theaters, Jesus? 'Cause I know other than me and Nick, you're also a movie buff, and you enjoy going to the movie theaters. Do you miss?
I love going. I love getting the popcorn and shit.
Your unlimited popcorn
On my
every single
unlimited
time.
Hell yes, bro. I can't enjoy a movie without my unlimited popcorn.
And you share it with everybody.
I don't know about that part, but I do like my popcorn.
He doesn't share it.
If we go to the Alamo Draft House and you do get it, you always end up passing it around, which I don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you. But it's kind of funny to see just a whole bowl going across the freaking aisle back and forth.
Hey, dude, that's where that's our roots, our kid roots coming through. Share, bro. No, I really miss going. I wanted to go when it semi-open in a period of time, but I found out they were charging an arm and a leg, which I was like, nah, I'm good.
Which they
I'll
already
see.
do.
Yeah, which they were already doing. So, but I hopefully not all our theaters here in our city close, because then I'll be really sad when the shit dies down and when I have nowhere to go. But I'll never pay $30 to buy a movie online. And
screw that.
as
Which movie are you talking about, huh?
I don't know if I
The
can
one
allowed
that
to say it.
flopped because it didn't have Mushu in it.
Well, it flopped
I
because no
didn't
one
have-
watched it.
Yeah.
It flopped. Might as well just say,
What's the dragon's name? Mushu,
Mushu.
right?
yeah,
Mushu.
we should own the movie now. Not skip the theaters. Just own the movie. Here's the DVD. Might as well just market it
Straight
that
to
way.
DVD, right?
Yeah, straight. If you have a DVD player, if that's even a thing.
Yeah.
What's a
I don't know.
DVD?
Okay, there.
It's
Okay, there, buddy.
all about Blu-ray.
It's all about Blu-ray.
What's the best thing that's happened to y'all? Eddie, do you have something for you?
Losing weight was nice.
That's
Kind
pretty
of
good.
slowed down, because of holidays and stuff.
Mhm.
But at least I haven't gained the weight I've lost, so that's good.
Pretty good. And what are you trying to aim for?
Actually, I haven't really set a goal. I just wanted to lose weight.
Do you have like a regimen? Like you've been like eating better, exercising, or what?
Not recently, again, holidays, but I've been trying to do the keto diet and it sucks. I miss food, but it's working out for me, so why not? I've also started working out I started working out like 2 weeks ago and I stopped again because of the holidays. But before I stopped, I was already in like 3 weeks of working out. Hopefully I get to pick it up again. I just want to lose that tummy, yo. That summer bod, everybody says.
Summer
To
bond.
not use it and stay indoors and play video games.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude. That elusive summer bod, bro. That never comes, dude.
Mostly just so I can stuff my face with pizza and popcorn.
Just
Hell yeah,
realized.
dude.
I take it back. The worst thing that's happened to me is not going to EDC
Oh,
this
yeah.
year.
Oh my goodness.
I should have said that earlier. Like originally, I was supposed to go to EDC with Leo Erebus and another
Who?
friend. Joe.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I was supposed to go with Leo Erebus and a friend. Her name is I guess I won't say her name, but I was supposed to go with her. But all this COVID stuff happened and it got postponed to October, and then they canceled it in October. So hopefully in this coming up year, 2021, it doesn't get canceled. Everything's already paid off. I just have to go. So yeah.
Nice.
Time will tell, man. I hope it doesn't get canceled.
Man, I hope.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. I hope we can schedule maybe a trip somewhere, or just go back to Vegas. But
Yeah, I am down to go to Vegas or kick a ball.
but please,
Kick
it's not expensive. For the love of God, why do we pay for the most expensive time of year?
Yeah, actually. Well, it's because some of us were going to a wedding.
That is true, which I didn't mind. I'm down to go.
Okay,
But
so,
any
like,
other time, let's go. Just
Yeah, I agree. Like for those that don't know, we went to Vegas for New Year's for 2018, and
Mhm.
I thought it was so much fun. I just wanted to experience New Year's somewhere else. I thought it was really cool. I don't know, it was very memorable. Like I remember
Yeah,
it. Like
for sure.
I want to try to be in like a major city every New Year's. Obviously, this year not because
We saw a lot of interesting things at New Year's too, huh?
yeah, like in 2018, I spent it in Las Vegas, and then last year I spent it in Minnesota, and then this year I'm gonna be back in Laredo because obviously we can't do shit because of COVID. But originally I was planning to do like spend New Year's somewhere different every year from 2018, but now I can't because of COVID. So that's another thing that sucks. There's so many things that suck.
There's so much suck. I'll tell you what doesn't suck. My classes that have been going from school. It wasn't that bad actually, having all online classes.
But they
For
still charge you the same arm and leg, even though you're not attending or using the facilities.
they cut back a little bit of the expensive, but I'm just like, what? Why are you still charging me like?
They're charging you for
Well,
parking, everything.
I
Your
don't know, dude.
papers. So you can only have like 500 printouts.
Some of the classes, well, most of the classes, what you would expect for group presentations, which I do not like group presentations. I hate group presentations. I did not have a single group presentation.
What?
All I had was like a report that I had to do with a group, and that's about it. Which
Dude,
I was very happy about.
I had like 4 group presentations.
God
Out
damn.
of my 5 classes.
How do you do
Oh,
that
no.
online? Do you just all join like a 4-window Zoom call and the professor
it's like-
watches it?
You join like a 20 video Zoom call, and one person shares their screen, and everyone talks off the PowerPoint.
Okay, that seems productive. I don't think that.
Most of the part, like I was the one that did most of it, and I would just talk the entire time. And whenever they had questions, they would just ask me, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, well, this is how it works, and this is how we." And when I say we, I meant I.
I meant to reiterate, just put that name on the page while you're at it. Just make it my single name.
But you're lucky, Jesus. You're one lucky son of a gun.
You know, I'm good. Nah.
Okay.
So that's the best thing that's happened to you this year?
And growing my hair. I've been able to grow it, which when I was growing it the first time, because this is not my first time, this is my second time growing out my hair, I was very self-conscious about it and how it looked.
Was a lot
growing.
easier, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, now it's a lot easier since I don't have to actually look at anyone or see anyone in class or anything like that. So
I remember when you were first growing out your hair, you would ask all the girls and also Mariana, you'd be like,
what do you do?
What do you do? Like, what do you use for the hair? And I don't know what. And I would always be in Discord with him. And he was just like, what are you doing, Jesus? It's like, because my hair, bro. And I'm like, okay.
I need advice, bro. Because over here, they're not supportive, bro. They're just like, yo, when are you going to cut that shit? When are you going to cut that shit? I'm like, no, I'm not going to cut it. Can you help me? Nah. Okay, fine. I'll ask around. Who else to ask? But a girl.
But the girls.
Yes, sir. Hey,
And
bro, I'm open to
chicks
suggestions.
dig it, right?
I'm not too sure. I don't know about that. But hey, I like it.
That's all you need, right?
Yes. Body positivity. There you go.
Oh yeah.
So, any good things from your end, Lucio?
So for
Changes.
me, the best thing that's happened to me this year is I guess my tattoos. This is my first tattoo I got ever. It's sentimental to me. Also my hair. I dyed my hair for the first time ever. So 2020, dyed my hair. But this is for the kids, and this one was for me. But like at the same time, this was also for me because I wanted to dye my hair. But now I had a reason to dye my hair. But
For the kids.
yeah, for the kids. So in the future, I want to dye my hair brighter. Like I want to do like white, like platinum white. I want to see how that would look. I like the red hair, in my opinion. Like I obviously I don't know how people think. I like it on me.
It doesn't look bad.
Oh, thank you, Eddie. If it doesn't look good.
No, yeah, I think it looks good on you.
But yeah, like I saw Mark like 2 days ago, and he was like, "Is your hair red?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay," because it looks kind of like in the dark. It looks like I'm a brunette now, like a hardcore brunette, like light brown hair. But yeah, other than that, like this is stuff that I always wanted to do, but never had time or I had the courage to do it. But now, since everything's just like closed and no one would judge you, so I just did it.
F it, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, like this year has been obviously very difficult for all of us. But we've had our ups and downs. We made SavePoint in 2020, so that that's a silver lining for it. And so far, I feel like everyone's enjoying their time here. I don't know how you guys like it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
So
learned
like,
how to edit, which was pretty cool.
That could have. Oh wait, no, I was gonna say that could have been your bad thing, but no, that's a good thing. But yeah, like obviously we're gonna continue doing this. We're all having fun. So hopefully 2021 will be our year. Fingers crossed. And we're gonna continue making this content. And hopefully this coming up year we're gonna have more IRL content, more stuff with as a crew together as a group. And hopefully you guys will be here for the ride. And this is officially the last video that we're gonna be doing this year, because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. And yeah, when this video is coming out, obviously. So I guess from everyone from SavePoint, we wish you guys a happy New Year's, and hopefully everyone has good fortune.
And thank you for joining us in this ride.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll ask you guys in the following. Oh, in the following podcast, we're gonna be having a guest. His name is Mildred Sounds Good. So he's gonna be our very first video of the new year for the podcast. He's gonna be with a guest. So hopefully you guys listen to that. We're gonna be talking about our New Year's resolutions. So, yep. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for listening to us, and hopefully you guys are gonna come with us on this journey for 2021. And this is SavePoint signing out. We'll see you guys at the next SavePoint.
See ya.
Laters.